my question as a lawyer is it a basis for negotiation, or is it an interdependent package that needs to be agreed upon by both sides? Or, as has been asked today, is it something that's open for either side to take what he or she likes and implement immediately, unilaterally, or does it all have to wait for a negotiated arrangement? Thank you.
Okay, so there's I would look at it like this. I think there's the deal, and then there's the deal within the deal. The deal itself, which is the long document that you've read, is a reasonably comprehensive. I mean, if one were to actually sit down and negotiate every point, the document would grow probably tenfold. But it's a reasonably comprehensive outline of the terms upon which Israel and the Palestinians will exist, two separate states side by side, a nation state of the Jewish people, a nation state of the Palestinian people, with overriding Israeli security control upon the borders that are laid out. Now, we think it's a basis for negotiation. It's certainly not something the United States would impose on either side. And to the extent that the parties negotiate different terms that lead to peace, we obviously would be delighted to see that happen. We have no pride of authorship. In terms of the deal within the deal, that is the agreement that we've reached with Israel, that if Israel maintains this optionality for 4 years, creates a 4-year settlement freeze with regard to the 50% of Area C that's allocated to the Palestinians, if they achieve that freeze and agree to negotiate, use this plan as the basis for negotiation, which the Prime Minister has already done. He said that this plan will be the basis for negotiation. Then, upon Israel applying its laws to the territory that is earmarked for Israel within Judea and Samaria, that is laid out on the map, upon them doing that pursuant to this committee process, which we just talked about, then the United States will recognize Israel's application of its laws. So you have the bigger deal, and then basically what I would refer to as the implementing agreement, which in order to keep this open for 4 years and not throw it back in a drawer, the United States has agreed to recognize Israel's application of laws as you will, if you will, I don't know if the right word is compensation, but as an inducement for Israel to keep the other territory open for a future agreement.